Great. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Alicia Bukowski. I am your guide and host for the Healthy Gut Healing Meditation. If you're new, welcome to the group. Um, just make yourself comfortable. You can just sit back and relax and listen. Some of you may go into this kind of relaxed kind of state. Others of you may fall asleep. Some of you may just not be able to sit still. But I promise I'll bring you back in about 45 minutes to an hour. You'll feel energies throughout your body. And as we work on, different parts of your gut health, from the brain to the mucous membranes, eyes, ears, nose, throat. We'll work down the esophagus. We'll go to the stomach, the intestines, all the way out your colon and rectum, and anywhere else that your gut problems have been impacting your health. It could be your skin, joints, foggy brain, could be your digestion, your elimination. It'll be different for everybody, but we'll optimize your gut wherever we can. So let's take a few breaths, your own pace, and we'll start with removing toxins. So we're calling in some divine fire. Icy fire and hot fire, like a blending. For those that are visual, you may be able to see like a crystalline or a red kind of swirl and spiral. Your body may start to get warm or even very hot, or maybe cold. The energies are coming in now. If you've just joined us with your intention, join the group field, please. We're calling in a divine fire. To burn out and detox the body of any hostile pathogens, your lymph, your microbiome. If you're not feeling the energies enough, you have the volume, so you can turn it up to feel it a little stronger. If it gets too hot or too much, you have the volume dial, you can turn it down. We're starting out about 50%. Channeling in a divine fire to burn up the toxins, the waste in your system. Just a couple more minutes of that divine hot and cold fire. We're burning out toxins, pathogens, anything causing inflammation, any bad microbes. Let's open all your cellular pathways, energetic pathways, and call in a detoxing transmission. Help your body detox from inflammation, the waste, the negative hostile bacteria, anywhere you're carrying any pathogens, infections, anything compromising your immune system. Your GI tract works very hard to digest, absorb your nutrients, excrete your waste. We're detoxing your microbiome. Your microbiome is very smart. It houses trillions of microorganisms made up of bacteria, fungus, yeast, all kinds of life forms. That's your gut flora. Hundreds and hundreds of different species live in your digestion. Some of them good and beneficial, others not so much. So right now we're burning out and detoxing the hostile ones, the ones that don't belong in your system, the ones that are maybe overpopulated and need to kind of not be as present. Open all your exit centers. You may feel tingles in your hands and fingertips, in your toes and feet. You may feel a little bit of churning in your belly, pressure in your head and your brain. In the background, we're still running the fire. In the foreground, we're running the detoxification. Your entire gut axis. Let's start in your brain. Let's clear out and optimize the structure and the function for your entire gut axis. We're starting in the brain. clear out any lymph, unhook any viral bacterial realms, blood-brain barrier issues, any damaged genetics. So we're starting at the top in your brain. Might be feeling pressure in your head. So we ask pure divine to come in and heal and seal. Heal and seal, correct any distortions, any inflammation, any degeneration of neurons, any microbiome imbalance, particularly in your head and your brain right now. And we'll work our way all the way down to the Tooter. Anywhere where your leaky gut is affecting your brain, might be causing fogginess, anxiety, depression. We ask for the energies to repair the gut membrane in the head now. You may feel a lot of tension, pressure in your eyes, your ears. You may have a little bit of a headache. It'll pass. Any of the areas where the mucosa is, where the little junctions might be compromised, or any of the tissues, layers, any of that, we're asking the energies to repair that now. As it continues for your brain, let's move down to your sinuses, your mouth. So if lately you've been having some colds, food sensitivities, you know, ear infections, sinus infections, mucus in your eyes, kind of yucky earwax, um, bad breath bacteria, any of that kind of gingivitis, all the itises, gingivitis. Um, so we're repairing the function and structure around your sinus, your mouth now, in your rooter, where you breathe, everything that's wet and mucousy in your nose, your ears, your throat. That's the region we're working on now. So we're working on repairing the tissues, and then we'll come back around to another round to replenish the mucosa. Then we'll come back for another round to re-inoculate your healthy microbes before we finish. Right now, we're just any damaged tissues, whether it's genetic damaged or damaged from toxicity or diet or medications or stress. It doesn't matter. We're just asking to optimize and repair the structure and function in your gut axis, specifically your brain, now your sinuses, your ears, nose, your throat. If you need to drink a little bit of water, please do so. Let's go down to your thyroid. Any thyroid issues caused by imbalanced gut, leaky gut. We're asking to repair the function and structure, please. Let's drop down from the thyroid to your esophagus. Any acid reflux, swallowing, indigestion, heartburn. Add in your heart and add in your lungs. We are repairing the structure and function connected to your leaky gut, your esophagus, your heart, your lungs, your throat, in this zone specifically right now. Let's expand any pathways, cellular pathways here in this region of the throat, heart, lungs. Any of that mucosa tissue, any of that lymphoid tissue, anywhere where you don't have the proper tight junctions. We're healing and sealing those tissues, folds, curves. We're asking to repair the function and structure. A lot of GI issues around the esophagus. Let's ask to correct that now, please. For yourself and in your genetics, anywhere you've had distorted genetics, damaged genetics. includes all your nerves, your neural networks. You should feel a buzz all over your body now. Let's unhook from any patterns, anything negative that's specifically sitting between your throat, esophagus, heart, lungs, as it relates to your gut health. If you have specific issues with your esophagus, belching, acid reflux, ask specifically for that zone to be healed and corrected now, please. As that continues, let's drop down into your intestines, your stomach specifically. Your small intestines, your stomach. We're repairing the function and structure of your gut zone. Specifically the tissues, any junctions, mucosa, lymphoid. We're repairing any of the folds, layers, curves. So as we move deeper into the actual belly zone, you may get a little bit nauseous. So drink some water. Feel free to go to the toilet. We're dropping deeper into the gut organs. This is where all your itis, gastritis, colitis, arthritis, cystitis, psoriasis, gingivitis, diverticulitis, all of this. We're asking to release and clear it now in your gut and how it manifests in the rest of your body. Specifically, we're in your belly zone right now. You may have some sharp pains in your joints. You may have some deafness in your ear. Your saliva may feel a little funny, taste a little funny. Your belly may be gurgling. You may need to pass a little gas. Thank your body for all this hard work it's doing. Thank the energies for true repair, rejuvenation, the function and the structure of your gut. Any damaged genetics, your intestines, in your stomach, in the whole belly region. Calling in divine energy, just pure white light, help repair wherever you need it in that gut zone now. Anywhere things are compromised in your system, on the physical or the energetic. My belly's really rumbling. I don't know about yours. And my ears and eyes just feel very dense and mucousy. As this continues in your stomach, in your intestines, let's also add in the colon, the rectum, the genitals. We're asking for energies to correct the structure and the function of that belly region, including the colon, rectum, and how it interacts with the entire gut axis in your system. You may feel a little bit of tingling in your fingertips, maybe a little bit of cramping in your belly. Anywhere where you get abdominal pain, bloating, the diarrhea, constipation, anywhere where those issues, those tissues are compromised, where that mucus is compromised, where the bacteria, the negative bacteria has done damage. We're repairing those zones right now. We're asking for really nice, tight junctions everywhere. Digestive tract is this dark, moist environment, provides a steady stream of fluid and nutrition. So we're asking for this optimized kind of breeding ground for all types of microbes, healthy microbes, redistribution and balancing of all the microbes and the detoxification of the hostile invaders. Any negative bacteria, negative pathogens, they're just draining you, they're flowing through your blood, they're creating inflammation, candida, any infections, any inability to digest correctly, to eliminate correctly. We're asking for that to be cleared and released now, please. Turning up the volume just a little bit, like 65, 70% now, please. If it's too much for you, just turn it down. As this hostile bacteria detoxes in your body, it's always giving off neurotoxins and poisons as it metabolizes like lactic acid, ammonia. It makes you smell, makes you feel foggy, groggy. So we ask to open all cellular pathways to allow for detoxification of the bacteria, the neurotoxins, the off-gassing, those poisonous metabolites. Let's bring in a little bit more fire anywhere where they're flaring up right now. And we need to call in some fire to burn out any imbalances or burn out any hostile invaders. And with that fire, let's unhook from any realms that we're hooked into that are feeding these kind of negative bacteria in our system. Any of these bugs that we're hooked into that are causing imbalances. Any realms, any dimensions, anything seen and unseen, known and unknown. Let's please unhook from that permanently. Any of these hostile pathogens that are causing recurrent bacteria, recurrent infections, this kind of stagnant lymph. We ask for burning out and releasing of that now and unhooking from any entity forms that come with these kind of clouds of various bacteria families. I'm going to release and seal off access to these realms. So you're not so porous, you're not so weak and vulnerable. Some of you may feel this around your reproductive zone, around your tailbone, around your anus, your hips. Some of you may feel it in your heart. Some of you may feel it in your mouth. Lots of bacteria in your mouth. You want to unhook from those hostile bacteria families that express through the gingivitis and other other issues in the mouth. Still using divine fire to burn out anything you need, anywhere in your system, anywhere in your gut axis. Might be different for everybody. Some of you may have this kind of unwanted bacteria in your skin, causing acne, eczema, psoriasis. Others may have this imbalance through your thyroid, causing issues like hypothyroid, Hashimoto's. Some of you may have issues in your colon, like your diverticulitis, constipation, diarrhea. Some of you may have this kind of leakage going into your joints, causing rheumatoid arthritis, headaches, fibromyalgia. It's going to be different for everybody. You've got frequent colds and kind of food sensitivities. That's around the mouth, the sinuses, and how that connects to the gut biome. So I'm going to keep burning that out. You may feel a little bit dizzy. It'll pass. I'm bringing in, channeling divine fire, icy fire, cold fire, and hot fire. Opened up your cellular pathways to allow for a detoxification. Just a gentle release, gentle detoxification. And the detox is going to continue after this healing for the next 72 hours. So don't be alarmed if you have to go to the bathroom more often than usual. Let's call in the energy to again correct any additional function and structure anywhere in your gut axis, anywhere in the physical where you need healing, where the function or the structure needs a little bit of extra boost, any optimization, anywhere where your intestinal neurons have been degenerated, anywhere where you've got that leaky gut. Anywhere where things are just not structured correctly and not functioning optimally. So let's stay here for a few minutes and just custom, just for you. Let's call in divinity, divine light, wherever you need it most. This includes any damaged genetics that you may have. We ask for that to be healed, sealed, upgraded. pumping in multidimensional magic, speed up the transformation. Any healing angels. To come in through our spine. Any nerves in your guts, any neural networks, any stem cells that need to be optimized, activated. We ask for that now. Any grids, matrices, any identities and patterns that you're hooked into, locked into, we ask to break that down now. That whole gut zone, that solar plexus, specifically first 3 chakras. Any negative patterns, any hooks, any codes, implants, anything known, unknown, seen or unseen. We ask to clear and release that now. Karmic. In that belly, releasing any karmic cycles, any past timelines, future timelines. That's keeping you in a state of compromised gut health. Deconditioning and releasing all energies in your solar plexus in that gut zone. A lot of subconscious releasing is happening right now. This includes releasing negative patterns that feed through the astral, other dimensions. Anywhere where you're hooked into destructive proteins like from gluten, H. pylori, other negative kind of things that wreak havoc in the gut and seep out and cause you to be sick throughout your physical body. Releasing the emotions and energetics behind that as well right now. Stay right here, just a few more minutes. We're burning out, detoxing. We brought in multidimensional magic. Angelic influences come in to help with the physical healing. We're asking to repair any function and structure in your physical body for optimized gut health. Anything known and unknown, specific for you. Any chemical imbalances, hormonal imbalances, mucosa imbalances, bacteria imbalances. Let's activate and replenish that now. From the head all the way down your body. Replenishing the tissues with the proper balance. Bugs populate your mucosa, your tissues, your layers, everything inside that's wet and sticky. Lymphoid, anywhere we've healed and sealed some folds, any fissures, junctions, curves, layers. Anywhere where genetically you didn't get the right bacterial balance from your mother. We inherit our bacteria, we acquire gut, mother. So anywhere where that was off, energetically or physically, we ask for correction and a replenishing of that. Anywhere you've had these pathogen species eating through your intestinal walls, causing any kind of gaps or leakage in your lining. Anywhere there's intestinal permeability, anything causing leaky gut syndrome, anywhere those gaps are, we're burning out those hostile pathogens, healing and sealing the tissues, asking for energetic protection against these pathogens and those gaps that allow for any food particles, yeast, bacteria, environmental toxins, anything that crosses into our bloodstream. We ask for a release and clearing of that now, please. We don't want those hostile invaders in our brain. They get lodged in our joints, in our neural tissues, in our brain, the liver, or major organs. These bugs wreak havoc. You can't sleep at night. You get hot flashes, headaches, foggy brain. The immune system goes into overdrive. because your gut's permeable and these toxins continue to pour into your bloodstream. They lodge in your body, and your inflammatory conditions become chronic, and your brain doesn't work, your organs, your joints. It really rapidly ages the body. So wherever you need, whatever you need now to release and clear the negative impact from these pathogens. Just a couple more minutes, a couple more minutes. And right now we're going to rebalance and replenish and re-inoculate energetically these healthy microbes. So the good guys in your system, let's turn them up. So this continues. So you start craving good food that will help populate your gut in a healthy way. So you drink good water with lots of minerals. So we're energetically, we were repaired, now we're replenishing the mucosa, repopulating those healthy microbes. We're revitalizing your microbiome. All this healing and sealing is going to continue for the next 72 hours. The detoxing of the hostile pathogens will take 72 hours as well. And energetically, we're just going to call in for the next 72 hours any replenishment of the tissues, the mucus, the bacteria, anything you need to repopulate your body. You may have unusual cravings, just healthy cravings, I hope, because we want to feed the good bacteria, not the toxic, destructive bacteria. In the future, when you're not feeling well, you feel like you're coming down with a cold, or you've got some diarrhea or something, I would play this video. It will really help purge your system of anything hostile, so you get your health and vitality back. Clearing up the gut is very, very important. Oh, my joints are hurting. My ears are deaf. And just to wrap this up before we start integrating, it's very important that you stay for the integration. Let's really activate your stem cells and activate your telomeres. stem cells and telomeres, optimizing. And also any hormones that have been compromised because they've been lost or leaked. Especially your happy hormones, the serotonin, the dopamine, most of that sits in your gut. Happy hormones, stem cells, and telomeres. Just for another minute. Make sure you drink a lot of fresh water for the next few days to help your body exit all this waste. And if you do enemas, enema or two might be really, really useful. If you have cravings for salads, fruit, it's very cleansing, very useful. Herbal teas, maybe some healthy bone broth. Try to keep away from the acidic things, acidic drinks, acidic diet. Just for a few days, really let these energies kind of sink in and absorb into all of your cells and allow the healing and detoxification to continue. Okay, we're exactly on the hour, so let's start integration. So you'll feel a little bit of an anti-clockwise, counterclockwise spin, like a vortex spinning around your feet, coming through the earth, Mother Earth. Divine energies. Some of you may see sparks of different colors, all this energetic kind of flotsam and jetsam starts around your feet, and it just slowly goes up, 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 up towards your knees. Goes vortex, goes anti-clockwise. All this energy spinning anti-clockwise around your knees, up your thighs, into your kind of psoas, your hips. Around your chakras, your belly button, your belly, up your solar plexus. Just anti-clockwise spin. Maybe feeling sensations in the body, or just seeing energies floating around, or you just may feel dizzy. So we're integrating tremendous amounts of change and healing in your physical and your energetic bodies as it pertains specifically to your entire gut axis, all your gut health. Anti-clockwise vortex spin continues up your solar plexus, around your heart, your lungs, your armpits, shoulders, your throat, lots of lymph is in your armpits, throat, jaws. Anti-clockwise spin continues around the mouth, cheeks, your ears, nose, throat, your brain, your head, your crown. Let's expand that vortex a few feet out of the body. It just spins faster and faster till you no longer can see anything but just feels like an energetic wind tunnel. all these energies, all these beings, all this higher intelligence. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you to all of you for showing up for the healing. Thank you for all this three-dimensional repair work and all the frequencies that came through in a way that's translatable. It translates, it's effective, it works on the human body in this realm, in this 3D experience. Your energies are only as good as we are able to translate them into the physical. For the next 72 hours, the GI tract work will continue. We want to make sure that you have optimized digestion, absorption of your nutrients is optimized, excretion of your waste is optimized, so your body has more energy, your brain has clarity, you crave the right foods to give you energy, to feed your body, give you fuel, proper nutrients. So your immune system can function optimally. You can have proper gut-brain communication. Anything else that you need specifically. Those of you that want to stay in the integration kind of funnel, tunnel, vortex, you can. The rest of you just slowly come back. Wiggle your fingers and toes. If you want to stay with the energies, just turn down the volume. Like literally, you can turn down the volume on the Zoom so you don't hear me, and you can stay working with these energies. Everybody else, and just slowly come back. Slowly come back. I hope you make it to the next healing that we have is in 2 Saturdays from now, 2 weeks from now, and that is on attracting good friendships. Attracting good friendships. And so for that healing, we're going to spend the first half hour breaking through, clearing out old kind of relationship patterns and cycle kind of stuff. And we'll spend the second half creating new networks and webs to our soul family opportunities, and by friendships, it doesn't have to be strictly platonic. It could be romantic, it could be business relationships. It's, whatever you need to kind of move forward in your life. So that should be a really good healing. And then Dawn and I, again, are working on the August-September calendar for healings. And thank you for the feedback. I think we are going to do one of these COVID and just vaccination detoxification on the physical body, detoxing that, and energetically. There's so much fear around vaccinations, diseases, specifically with all this new COVID, second wave of fear coming. I think that would be really good to kind of unhook from those matrices, grids, those fear realms. And not just for COVID, but for other things that we've been inoculated against. We have a lot of fear around all those diseases from long ago as well. So I think really important healing that we'll put on the calendar. And then the mouth, I really want to work on the mouth, do some energetic dentistry. Again, we did a little bit on the mouth today, but we will do a deep dive, a full hour on, the teeth, the tongue, the energy centers that are activated in your roof, in the jaws. There's all this, the bones, the teeth, they hold so much ancient knowledge. There's so many codes that we can activate. So I think that's a really important healing to do is the mouth. And I can't remember what else we said because I'm like really high on energies right now. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. Dawn, you can stop the healing. It will be put on YouTube, so you can listen to this as often as you want or share it with friends and family. I think it is effective, and it works on animals as well. So if you want to have, an evening kind of date with your pet and they're not feeling well, you can play this healing. It will absolutely heal them. It heals them much faster. Animals, they respond much quickly to energies than we do. We've got so much rocked up conditioning, and our sensing is so dampened that sometimes it's harder for things to penetrate into the physical. It doesn't mean it can't be done, and it does work. It just takes us a little bit, more time, more love, more care, more attention. So